So big hello, how are you? I'm Bev. You can call me Bev or Beverley, I don't mind. And I'm a mindfulness Pilates expert. Today I thought I'd talk about 5 ways to help reduce back pain and beat back pain. You can always reduce it. And I have a formula that I teach both on Zoom and in person in Dorset as well, both with my one-to-one program as well as my mindfulness Pilates membership group sessions as well. But I find it works really well starting one-to-one, so all my clients do start one-to-one. But there are lots of things that go on when someone's suffering with a bad back, and I know that a lot from personal experience in the past, and now I do manage it really well with mindfulness Pilates. And occasionally seeing a practitioner for an MOT kind of thing. So the first thing is it's safe to move. I think the more you stay still, the more you stay stuck in a rut, basically. And a lot of people end up with a lot of worry and fear about the pain and not sure what to do, what not to do. So obviously it's always good, that starting point of seeing your GP, your doctor, seeing a good physiotherapist, osteopath, chiropractor. Sometimes you have to see a consultant and get x-rays and MRI scans and all these things. And it is helpful, of course, to have a diagnosis. But what I always find is helpful alongside that, or anyway, is mindfulness Pilates. And there are, once you've got some reassurance, you know what's going on, you really can get, strengthening and improving with some mindfulness Pilates. So that's my expertise, really. So the 5 areas that we're going to work on, and I'm going to share more and more about over the coming weeks and months and year, are the following. It's a formula that I teach, but it isn't one size fits all, although there are, you can have one stretch and there can be 5 levels of it, or it just has to be adapted and for each person. But anyway, the 5 areas of the formula that I work on with people. First of all, it's getting you knowing that it's safe for you to move, but safe to move in the right way. So depending on what sort of low back problem has been going on, or prolapse discs, that sort of thing. Step number 1 is breathing and relaxation and meditation. So every single session that I teach, whether it's one-to-one program or whether that's, whatever session it is, I always add that in, and it's an integral part of Pilates. The first principle of Pilates is relaxation. And I tend to do like a 30-second one standing, a 1-minute one lying down, and a 5-minute indulgent relaxation at the end. Works absolutely brilliantly, I find. Now, there's a difference between relaxation, meditation, and the relaxation and the breathing in the core stability breathing in Pilates are actually 2 separate things. So I also teach you the core stability breathing as well as the relaxation breathing. So that's number 1. Number 2 is stretching. Now, it's all about doing the right stretching for you. That is really, really vital. You can't just be doing advanced Pilates stretches and think that's going to do you good. It's not. You have to start right at the beginning. And I mean, there are brilliant, practitioner stretches and, physiotherapy stretches, which are also Pilates stretches, for example, but you've got to know where you're at with what's going on with your back to know which one to do. So number 2, stretching. So I teach you the right stretching to do. It's got to be comfortable. It's got to be not just the right stretch, but the right amount of movement within that stretch for you and your body. So there is finesse to it. You've got to get it right. And then you've got to do that stretching, number 2, with the breathing and relaxing, because that really aids it, really helps it. Number 3 is your core stability. Now, what I find, everyone who's got stuff going on with their back and back pain tends to have ended up with some level of weakness in the core stability. It can always be improved. Can I improve my core stability more? Yes, of course I can. But the point is, there tends to have been a weakening in the core stability, and so it's really important and basically to start right at the beginning with nice straight back, natural curve of the spine, core stability exercises, more stuff with the knees bent to support the back more, and just gradually build up this core stability strength. So each week, each month, you can strengthen your core stability muscles and your deep abdominal muscles. Number 4 is back strength. Now, this is absolutely vital. Every person I've seen with any back thing going on, I just find everybody's back muscles need strengthening more. So I show you how to do that. And you have to start at the beginning. And once again, there's lots of back strengthening exercise, and it depends on what exactly is going on with your back and where you are at with your fitness. But I do find there's a formula of one particular back strengthener that works. I find it seems to work for everybody. So I tend to have as a good starting point. But within that exercise and that back strengthening, it's then about getting the right level for you. So often starting with the tiniest little lift and making sure you're strengthening and lifting from the right place and using the right muscles, and you're not using the wrong muscles, and goes on and on. And finally, number 5 is mindset and positive affirmation. So I infuse that into it because I find there's a lot of negative thinking with it. And basically, once you practice all of this, you improve. Your symptoms go down, your back pain reduces. Sometimes combine, sometimes I liaise with the physio, osteopath, chiropractor, etc. But yeah, so we'll go into a bit more tips on all of these things for you. You can always look at my other posts as well. I hope that helps a little bit today, but they're the 5 areas that work on constantly every single session. And I encourage my clients with the correct alignment. This is the key though as well. You don't want to do it any old way. It's got to be done properly in a good technique, good alignment, and that's my job to make sure you're doing that at the right level. And then to practice your 6 minutes every day. I say to my clients, have you practiced your 6 minutes? Some clients practice more. Everybody aims to do their minimum of 6 minutes every morning, first thing or before breakfast, because then the day gets busy, you get work going on, other things going on. So I hope this little video has helped and inspired you a little bit today. Do you do Pilates? Let me know. And do you do any of these elements or all of them? Even better if you do. Have a great day. Lots of love to you. See you next time.